What's good, YouTube? I thought I'd do today's video on how to eat on a budget. With the cost of living crisis and all that stuff, going out to buy food, going out to eat food is nowhere near as cheap as it used to be. However, there are a number of ways to drastically reduce the cost while still getting your protein goals in. And in today's video, I'm going to show you a number of foods and a number of different meal examples which you can eat whilst maintaining your diet, getting your protein in, and not breaking the bank. Now, the first food on the list we've got is eggs. Now, when it comes to eggs, in my opinion, it's one of the best protein sources you can eat. It's full of high proper protein, it's non-processed, and the bonus is it doesn't cost a lot. This large box of eggs, I think it's got 12 eggs in, it costs just over £2 per box, so the price isn't crazy. You can buy a number of boxes and not break the bank. Me and myself, I eat 8 eggs per day. I have 2 omelettes. You don't have to have 2 omelettes. There are a number of ways. You can have your eggs, you can fry them on the cooker, or you can have them scrambled, put them in the microwave, like myself. You can add butter to it, you can add milk to make it a bit tastier. But I have 8 eggs per day, 2 omelettes, and I'm good to go. They're really convenient, fast, easy, and more importantly, top quality source of protein that's not going to cost you a lot of money in the long run. So definitely get eggs is the first food on me. It's definitely top of my list. Now, the second food on the list we've got is baked beans and sausage. Now, baked beans and sausage have been eaten by people for decades, if not longer. They are, the go-to when you're on a budget. However, most people, in my opinion, do overlook having baked beans and sausage. They forget that they actually are high in protein. There's tons of protein in each tin. So in each tin, you are getting 24 grams of protein, which isn't too bad when you think about it. And the bonus are, with these tins, they're less than £1. They are more expensive than they used to be. I think they only used to be 70 odd p. I think now they're like 95p or something like that. But for £1, less than £1, you can't complain. The third food on the list we've got are nuts. Now, these aren't monkey nuts, but you can just eat regular cashew nuts, dry roasted peanuts, even salted peanuts. It's easy to forget with nuts that they are super high in protein. Yes, they've got a lot of carbs and calories, etc. But for bang for your buck, you are getting a lot of protein for a couple of pounds for a pack of peanuts, some nuts. You're laughing. The money goes a long way. So it's not something you can have for your tea, but it's like a snack throughout the day. There's no reason why you can't buy a pack of nuts, buy some peanuts, and to get your protein intake up. It's definitely something I'd have around the house to snack on, if that makes sense. For a couple of quid, a bag of nuts, a bag of peanuts, it goes a long way and it helps get your protein intake up throughout the day. We have milk. Now, when it comes to milk, most people do tend to forget that it is super high in protein and super high in vitamin D and calcium. A lot of people these days tend to spend tons and tons of money on protein supplements, and I'm not knocking supplements in any way, but you can save a lot more money by buying plain old milk. I myself, I will drink this, or I'll buy the Yazoo shakes, which cost about £1, £1.20. When you compare that to a protein drink, which costs about £3.50, even more these days, in my opinion, I'd always advise just go and buying regular milk. It does just the same job and it costs a lot less, and you're getting the bonus of getting that calcium and vitamin D intake too. So yeah, definitely drinking milk instead of protein shakes is something which will save you money in the long run, and you'll get the same, if not better results. Definitely better for your bones too by drinking the milk. Now, the next item on the list we've got is plain old chicken breast. Now, when it comes to chicken breast, it's of course a lot more expensive than it used to be. But you typically, when you go to buy chicken, at least here in the UK, you'll get 2 or 3 big pieces of chicken for about £5, give or take. So it is a lot more expensive than the other items on the list. But when it comes to buying meat, I tend to find that chicken is slightly less, it's a lot more less expensive than it is beef per se. Beef's more expensive, whereas chicken is less expensive. But yeah, compared to the other items on the list, chicken is more expensive. But yeah, if you're looking to shop for it, you'll get 2 or 3 big pieces of chicken for about £5, and that's if you go into any supermarket here in the UK. When it comes to your meals, you can have it with pretty much anything. You can have it with rice and sauce. You can have it with the baked beans like shown before. You can have it with rice. Now here are the examples of the food. So here we've got eggs. Now this is just plain old scrambled eggs, 4 eggs with a protein bar. Protein bar's a bit of a bonus, you don't actually need that, it just adds a bit more to the meal. Second meal we've got is with the baked beans and chicken, just the baked beans done with the chicken added on top. It tastes really nice too and super high in protein. Next we've got chicken just with rice and sauce, just basics, chicken with the rice and sauce on top. Then rice sachets, again only about £2, £2.50. Sauce again similar price. Here we've got a yuzu shake. You don't even have to buy the yuzu shake, to be honest. That's about £1.52. Regular old milk will do. I hope that video has been helpful, and feel free to hit me down in the comment section below and let me